What's going on? Welcome back to the topic of discussion. I am your host, Miles Berry, and today's video is not going to be too long. So, without further introduction, let's get right into it. So, today I just have a question for you guys. Are you afraid of change? Right? Are you afraid of change? And the reason I ask this that is because why do we continuously do the same things over and over again, knowing that we need to change, or continuously go down the same paths, be around the same people, leave a relationship just to go into another toxic relationship? We hang around certain people just to go around another group of people that are just as bad. We're jealous of certain people in our life. I'm not gonna say everybody is, but some people are jealous of others in their life. That's including friends, close friends, family. Some people are just jealous of you, but they still want to be around you because they just want to see how much they can take until it breaks you down. Right. So, one, are we not recognizing this? That's my question. Okay. And then back to my original question: are we afraid of change, and why? If we are, and honestly, regardless if your answer was no, I feel like we have all been afraid of change at some point, or we are still afraid of change. And I say that because I'm not just talking about just by something small, by saying, okay, maybe I just need to leave this person behind or leave this relationship. Um, but that can be one as well. But I'm talking more so on the changes in your life, the habits that you continuously do every day that I don't know what's on the other side if I change, right? So that goes to other episodes that I've done, like the fear of faith, the leap of faith, and so on and so forth, right? So I want to know why we get afraid of change and why we are afraid to change, knowing that it's something better on the other side. I know we don't actually know because we haven't done it yet, but we know that we're hurting on this side, right? We know that we're going through a lot on this side. We know that nothing's good coming out of this side, but we still might be afraid to change. And why is that? It's like, are you afraid to change? So, with that said, for me, a lot of things that happened in my life, I feel like I was afraid to change because I didn't know what was going to happen. And it's like, maybe if I leave this behind, is the next situation that I go into going to be worse than this one? Y'all see how that goes? It's like almost like I know this is not where I'm supposed to be, but I don't know if I change and go to the next chapter, if that's going to be even worse than this chapter. So am I okay with this chapter and saying, you know what, let me thug it out? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Let me thug it out right here. Because if I turn the page and this is even worse, I don't know if I can handle it. So that's being afraid to change, right? Because you're kind of scared of your next move. You're scared of the future. You're scared of the unforeseeable, right? So how we how I feel like we should deal with this is going back to other episodes. We're taking that leap of faith, right? Because what we're having right here is the fear of faith. So what we're doing is taking a leap of faith and saying, hey, you know what? I know the position that I'm in right now, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not good for my soul. What I'm feeding my soul is negative energy, right? And the more you feed your soul negativity, bad thoughts, bad energy, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna put out? Do you guys get what I'm saying? That's all year round. You're gonna start pushing out negativity. You're gonna start pushing out negative energy. And it's not because that's who you are as a person. It's just because that's everything that you're around. And sometimes we adapt to our environment. And if we're adapting to all these negative forces around us, we might adapt to negativity, right? So I just want us to understand that change is good. Change is good. We always look at change, it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Definitely when we've been doing something over and over on repeat for years and years and years and years, we get adapted to that lifestyle, whatever that is for us. You know what I'm saying? So saying that, okay, let me change them, that's a big change. That's a big adjustment in my life. And you don't know how long I worked to get this. You don't know how long I worked on this. So sometimes it's a big adjustment when we change and we don't know what is ahead of us. But don't put yourself through situations that you don't have to put yourself through. Don't deal with people that you have the opportunity to move on from. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Don't stay. Don't settle. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less, right? So, with that said, I feel like we, as a world, a lot of us in this world are imperfectly perfect. That means we have flaws, and flaws, and we have a lot of things that we need to work on as individuals. But at the same time, we are perfect. And I'm not saying perfect as in, oh, you can't do no wrong, but we are imperfectly perfect, meaning that we are flawed. We have a bunch of flaws, right? But at the same time, the flaws that we have are which makes us beautiful, that which makes us perfect. Okay? So it's like we all have flaws. We all have things that we need to work on, but we're imperfectly perfect. Like you can have something that's totally wrong with you and you feel like, oh, this is my downfall. Like I know people don't like this. And someone might see you, if it's a guy or maybe it's a woman, vice versa, or whatever the case is, and they might see your flaws and say, you know what, this is the perfect match for me. Yes, you have flaws. Yes, you have things you need to work on, but you are what I want. You guys get what I'm saying? You are what I want. And I want you with your flaws. Because I want you as you are. So we are imperfectly perfect individuals. We all have things that we have to work on in life. But the whole point of going through things and trying to work through things is to get better. Like, don't forget the end goal here. Everything that we go through is to get better in life, to be better, to see better, a different perspective. You know what I mean? So at the same time, even the energy that we put out is what other people are going to attract to as well. You guys get what I'm saying? It's not just also what other people are putting out, it's what you're putting out as well. So if you're putting out negative energy, you're going to make other people negative if they're around you all the time. So if you have kids, remember that as well. Remember that as well. If you're always negative and you're wondering why your kids are so bad or such in a negative mind state, what mind state are you in? What energy are you putting towards them? What energy are you putting towards family, cousins, family, relatives, friends, grandparents? You know what I'm saying? It's energy. So change your mental, change your mindset. And like I said, this video is not going to be long, but I just want to know, why are we afraid to change? Why? And are you afraid of change? Are you? If the answer to that is no, then what do you need to change today to better your life, to better yourself, to heal to heal yourself, to heal your life, to heal family, to heal from people, to heal from friends? Like what are you afraid of? Are you afraid to move on? Are you afraid to flipping that next page or flipping that next chapter because you don't know what's ahead of your life? Are you? So what can you do differently today? What can you change today? And are you going to let fear hold you back for the rest of your life? Are you going to let fear hold you back for the rest of your life? Because if you are, you might as well quit now. I'm not saying that in a way like, oh, go do something to yourself. But I'm trying to emphasize here that fear can kill you. So if you're gonna live your life in fear, you might as well make an early grave for yourself. It's literally going to kill you. So let's remove that fear and let's make the changes that we need in our life so we can adjust to certain things, to new things in our life, to new avenues, to new pathways, to new people, to new family. Because sometimes we can be around other people that are not our blood family, but they turn into family, right? So at the same time, let's just develop a good relationship, good chemistry with people, a good relationship with God. Just everything around us, everything that surrounds us should be healthy, and that's including yourself. So make sure you take care of yourself and don't be afraid to change. This was short. I just want to jump straight to the point and ask you guys that question. But at the same time, I'll be back tomorrow for another episode. So stay tuned. Topic of discussion, Miles Berry. We out.